Beth Amine, and I'd like to introduce you to my business called Portals to Peace. It features a kit that's an easy-to-assemble structure that allows for a celebration of self-discovery through the art of shrine making. Now, using the kit and through the art processes of constructing and embellishing your own shrine, you are provided with a huge amount of intuitive information about yourself, and a lot of the inner workings of your own life that can be invisible are revealed. The shrine itself is an enclosed space. It's a place for both focusing attention or intention, and it's actually a portal, and that's why I call the business Portals to Peace. And as you enter this portal, the invisible world, you're able to connect to forces that are greater and really under the workings of life that are not accessible in any other way but through the experience of the processes as you go in or go through. Now, I've used this kit with great success with hundreds and hundreds of school children as a format for teaching art without really teaching art. It's basically self-directed creativity, and the kids love it. And the wonderful thing about it is that everyone has been a success at it. There's been no competition, no saying, oh, I can't do this, or you do it better than me. The thing just evolves, and it's a free creative expression, and involves a plethora of different techniques. The kids use painting, sculpting, constructing, and they learn a lot about creative thinking through the whole thing. And you don't really need to teach it. You just supply the materials, and it unfolds itself. I've also used this kit with women at risk, and they've been just amazed at the interior life that they have that they didn't know they did, and the amount of beauty and skill that was already there for them, and now they could see. It's been great for business people or just caregivers who are under a lot of stress and need some way to relax and also just tune into their own life, you know, for once. It's also just a great activity besides the classroom and groups for parties. Very fun. So a lot of uses for both personal and community. Now, the shrine is distinct as a form from an altar, which I had to learn this. An altar is really an open, votive space. It would be like a place where many people come and put things. And the shrine, its distinction is that it's a secret, special, sacred space. And it will often have doors that can contain whatever it is that you decide to focus and put in there. So they have been, and they have a very long history. It's believed that they were used in the most ancient and primitive of human civilization, when there was perhaps an indentation in the rock and someone would just put a stone in it or a small handmade statue, and that connected you to the greater realities of life and the forces that seem so overwhelming, but through this action you were a part of. And so they're found in all the ancient civilizations as well as, you know, predating history, and they're still used all around the world today. You can find them in almost every country and culture. The way we use our kit, or this particular shrine making format, is first of all we start with the construction, and I found that everyone loves to construct their shrine. The kit itself is very finely cut pieces of wood that are easy to assemble, and they make this box that has a wonderful shape and doors that open. And you can sand them a little, and people find it, and children too, a very tactile experience. And you know, it's wonderful to make your own little home right from scratch, where you would start, spirit home you could call it, and where you could start your processes. Then we do the painting of it. Now, much is revealed in the painting. It's very intuitive. Often before a seminar or workshop starts, I have everyone talk about if they have a certain something they're looking to be revealed, if they have an intention, if there's something on in their life that requires attention. And often people say, I really just don't know. I want to see. I want to see what's in there. So it's all done by intuition. I have fine acrylics that I use, and we get a palette out of the colors that you're feeling. So it's all done by feel, and it's amazing how the box will speak to you, and you go like, oh, purple today, or blues, or I want the feeling of this. So the painting, even if you're not a painter, it's unbelievable. They all come out remarkable. It just speaks to you and it guides you. Then once the box has colors and textures, and also, you know, I do give a little bit of instruction, which we'll either do in this DVD or the book, on some very simple techniques for painting that will give you a variety of texture or looks. After the painting, we get involved with the embellishment of the box. With children, I usually have them do sculpting of objects which they love with clay that dries, that you don't need to bake. And we do a huge amount of gluing and ornately decorating the box. And I find that the choosing of the objects for the box is also enormously telling. There's something about the intuitive language of objects which will often reveal to you what it is that's up on your interior. Am I interested in peace? Am I interested in love? Am I interested in simply a place for quiet? Am I interested in the elements? Am I interested in, well, kids, they love their sports, their room, their pets, their interests to be expanded. So it's quite a variety, and the box will be revealed. And often people want to do more and more than one box. So after they're constructed, the next incredible fun thing is to create rituals for your box. And that's going to be included in my book that's coming, and the next segment of the DVD. It may not be this one, but the next segment. So that is, and a ritual for your box can be as simple as lighting a candle and being still. There's something in our crazy, crazy, hectic, and sometimes, I guess you could call it jangled or stressful lives. The simple act of just being still and quiet is the most profound thing you can do. And by opening the doors of your box and lighting your candles, that's the simplest ritual, and it's often all that's needed. I think that basically, besides the quiet and meditative ritual, there's two different categories. One would be the letting go, which is a huge practice, and the other one, the creating. So I often write notes about what I would like to let go and place them in the box, and also I might have a separate box for what I'd like to create at this time. So the making of your own process in the acting out of what it is you desire is also remarkable in terms of your own self-discovery and relationship to self and that which is all around you. So I invite you to visit my website, which is www.bethamine.com. You can email me from there. You can purchase the shrine kits if you like. You can get more information on shrine making. It also has a list of when I give my seminars. I'm traveling with them now, but I also have them here in my garden in Santa Barbara every month. Everyone's welcome. They are so much fun, especially, you know, when you have the group and you spend the day. It's kind of like a spa day. So you're welcome to join me at that, and I just invite you to experience this wonderful, fun, expressive, creative process of the celebration of self-discovery through the art of shrine making. Thank you so much for joining me today. Goodbye.